thing or
We're live, pal.
We're live, pal. No warning anymore. Just we're live, pal.
Live, pal.
Put it into quad screen first.
Oh,
Quad
that's
box?
on you, brother.
Is it on me?
That's on
I
you.
thought it wasn't
bro.
on you.
Nope, that's on you. Go up to
Is
the
it on
top
me?
right and click
Murray, you love doing this behind the scenes stuff live
click
on the air.
gallery view.
I thought you had to do it so we could see it. Whatever. All right. Welcome to episode number 224 of Nation Conversation. I'm your host, Ryan. I'm here with the stay-at-home boys. Happy Memorial Day, Mike, Bill, and Wally.
Oh,
What'd you guys do today?
I ate pizza and watched The West Wing.
Not a bad day. Not a bad day.
replace
fucked
some
around
blinds.
with my dishwasher for way too long.
You fucked your dishwasher?
I know.
Seems very how did you do it? Those racks aren't
oof.
very comfortable, I would assume.
I was able to, where you put the
You just
the
jiggered your
detergent
jigger
pod?
in there and you
You put the detergent pod.
Oh, you put it in the pod area?
Yeah.
Dear God. Okay, Bill, did you say you killed a rat?
I didn't say that, no.
Oh, what did you say?
I replaced some blinds today.
Oh, I thought you
That's
said I
not
killed
even
a rat
close
today.
to killing a
No.
Speaking of killing a rat, my cat,
Kill a kitten.
the asshole Bubbles, he came.
Bubbles. The heel of this show.
He came trouncing across the street with a full-on chipmunk in his mouth while we're all outside the front yard with the little one, and she was like, he's got a mouse, he's got a not like.
How did he?
or
Is he an
upset.
outdoor cat? Bubbles
He's
is
an
an
outdoor
outdoor.
cat. He goes to the neighbor's yard and
Kills
just
shit.
chases chipmunks around, and he had I tried getting it out of his mouth, and he was not having it.
So how did you get rid of it?
I didn't. He just sulked into the woods, the high grass near, and I don't know what happened to that poor chip.
Bubbles.
Bubbles is a maniac.
He's a man.
Yeah, he's a pure maniac.
How the
Wow.
hell do I find our live stream?
YouTube Nation Wrestling.
Nation Wrestling.
I made
Yeah,
it
it took
Nation.
me forever to find it last week.
Yeah, I want to have wrestling in there so people won't
Here, I'll throw it up. in the
accidentally stumble into it.
chat. There, that should be it.
Yeah, that's on my phone though. I'm not gonna click on it on my phone.
Oh,
You're gonna
okay.
disrupt the whole thing, Mike. Come on.
Oh, okay, I
Sorry.
got it. I
How
just had
was,
to scroll
was-
down like a little bit.
How is Western New York?
Central New York? Is it
That's
Western?
west.
Jim, it's west.
You're west of here, so you're Western New York.
It's considered
That's
central.
That's Central New York. Yes. Anything
Central New
between-
York was fine. It was
As he
good.
used to
I'd
tell
say
Bob
anything
McCraith all the
between
time, it's past
Rochester
Amsterdam,
and-
it's west.
I went.
Yep.
If I went there, I'd have to go west. So, Schenectady, that's Western New York.
That's as far as I go.
That's Western New York.
After
man.
you get to Schenectady, you fall off of the cliff. That is the flat earth.
Wait, then where does
Uh,
Western New York start?
All right. Let's talk about
Okay.
Double or Nothing that happened on Saturday. I did not see all of it because I was away, but I saw some of it
In Western New York.
because I was in Central New York.
It's west. Don't just go there, it's west.
Okay. The first match was the number one contenders match. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Number
At
one
the
contenders
buy-in.
match. Oh, I didn't see the buy-in then. Number one contenders match. Best Friends defeating Private Party.
Because like WWE, their tag division means nothing to AEW.
Nah,
I don't agree with that.
I
but
don't agree with that. Right now, you gotta shit's difficult right now. You can't,
It's
don't
hard to
have
be
a-
too critical.
You don't have a
Um,
lot of your tag teams.
If this is a WWE pay-per-view and they didn't have a tag title match in their number one contenders on the pre-show, you'd be saying, no, they still don't care about their tag
they
team.
were in a
Oh.
match.
But you don't complain when Undisputed is in War Games. Boom.
Because that's War Games. That's a thing. This Stadium series looked, I didn't see it, but it looked awful.
You are the internet right now. I didn't watch it, but it was horrible.
That's my normal take on
I
this.
didn't watch any of it, but it sucked.
You guys were complaining about it.
I watched it. I watched the first match, not this Best Friends match, but I watched the Casino Ladder match and the Stadium Stampede, most of it. And I didn't mind either one. There's some bad shit in the ladder
seeing-
match, but
Seeing the clips, it looked real dumb having it in the middle of a stadium like that.
well, what
Well,
else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Well,
Just keep doing it where you were doing it. Like, I guess I understand that it's one of your pay-per-views or whatever, but
They needed something.
they needed something, and these teams needed something other
Yeah,
than
they
just
needed some kind of blow. Anyway, we'll get there. Let's start with this best friends versus private party. Best friends won. How did we pick that? First of all, did we pick this one?
We did. You and Mike, Ryan, you two chose it correctly.
Okay. Yeah, best friends deserve this match.
Well,
that
very
they're going to
deserving.
lose.
very
They're-
deserved.
They're clearly going to lose the match, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Maybe not. I could see them winning with a surprise and then
Maybe.
finally causing the riff. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah,
you were saying, Mike, about private party that
Yeah,
you thought they had gotten worse.
they're just it's unbelievable how. I guess I should give them some slack because of they've
Haven't
been
wrestled
off.
in
They haven't
2
wrestled.
months.
But it's just like, God, it's just some of it's so sloppy. It's just like, oh God, like you need to be able to adapt to other wrestlers and their styles, and just like,
No, they didn't have any problems with the Young Bucks in that match.
well, that's because I think they could go.
Is that because Young Bucks can get anyone?
They
over?
could. I think that's more of their style.
So they were
that's
able
the mark
to.
of a good tag team is be able to.
It's not like best friends aren't, high flying.
Yeah, but best friends are a good team. They work
Uche-E.
well together.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know. It's just like, man, I guess they need these reps to like.
They're fairly green, right? They hadn't done much before they got signed.
Not really, so, but
Yeah.
they're very far from being a top tier team. So
Interesting. All right, moving on. Casino ladder match, which had the following in it, following people in it. It had Orange Cassidy, Joey Janela, Luchasaurus, Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, Kip Sabian, Darby Allen, Colt Cabana, and your to be announced or to be determined or whatever he was, Brian Cage, who came in.
It started with Scorpio and
Frankie against each other.
And I kind of like the 2 minutes. I don't mind that.
They did like the
they did Royal Rumble style.
they did like a
Yes.
catch as catch can like kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like
Cool.
the interval people coming in. It was fun. It was a fun wacky
It was a
match.
fun match. There
I
were
went on too long.
there were some bad mistakes in here, some botches in here from different folks.
Darby Allen was crazy.
He was insane. He jumped off top of a ladder on a skateboard. I don't know if you guys saw that clip,
On
but
Frankie.
onto Frankie onto a ladder, which looked very scary. And he was
then
selling the knee.
Brian Cage then lifted
Killed him.
him.
Yeah.
While he was laying on the ladder, lifted the ladder up, and then just threw the ladder out of the
Did he like?
Jesus Christ.
Did his head hit the other ladder and just go straight down?
It looked like it didn't look.
That's what it looked like.
Did look.
I was worried about him. I thought he was dead. Like, oh God.
Joey Janela got in some good spots. Orange Cassidy did many of the bits we saw him do at
You
Los
saw him in a
Angeles,
ladder.
I've seen this already. I've seen his ladder match before.
Where
he
he
knows
just-
how it works.
He stands on the folded ladder. Just trying to
First
leave.
when he came out, it was great. Like everything he does is so perfect. He
Yeah.
comes out and he goes to the announce booth and he's like, "So what do I have to do to win this again?" And Excalibur's like, "God, Orange, Tony told you like 100 times. All you have to do is climb and get the chip down." He's like, "I still don't get it." Then he goes in the ring and everyone's dead. And and they're like, he has the opportunity here to just steal this. And he just takes the ladder, puts it down flat, stands on top of it, can't reach, obviously. then he stands it upright, but doesn't fold the legs out, and it's just
Yeah.
falling over. It's like, he's like, wait, why does it keep falling over? What a lazy asshole! He can't even be bothered to set the ladder up.
Very funny stuff.
Good. Yeah. Cage came out, everybody buried him in garbage, which is a typical move. of these matches, and then he came back and destroyed everybody and won.
Good.
Looking like a motherfucking beast, as
How
he
do you
should.
feel about Taz as his
Hate it.
manager?
Fucking hate
I know
it.
you hate Taz.
Why? Brian Cage can
Taz.
talk.
Kind of, I guess. I don't know. I hate it.
I
He
don't
says
know.
like two things, but he can do them.
Taz isn't a great talker, is he?
Yes, he is. He is.
Is he? Okay.
Yes.
I just don't picture him as being a good
He's got
talker.
his annoying accent, but
He
I
is.
feel
He
like
was
just
great.
looking
He was
at
great in
him-
ECW and was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, did he ever say anything like longer than that?
Nah, he did. He can go. He could talk. The thing is, I just don't know how I feel about everyone being assigned a legend.
I don't
With
like it.
Arn, Jake.
Don't like it.
how else are you going to
Taz.
reinvent WCW without bringing in all these old guys?
Yeah.
Darby Allen with Sting.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's what a lot of
face
people were
paint, face paint.
expecting. A lot of people were expecting that. I would love to see Darby Allen. Like Sting tried talking with Darby Allen, just like smash a
finger?
skateboard against his head. Like,
You
hey,
know, you
I'd
could
like
really,
Sting, you dummy.
maybe you should start using the Stinger Splash.
or the baseball bat and smash.
Yeah, I hate it. I absolutely hate Taz.
I messed up on this match too. I was saying to Mike beforehand. I had picked Ray Phoenix, who was in out of the match.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
had a
we-
golden opportunity to
eliminated.
just take TBA, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Who
Poor
did-
choice.
Who picked what? How did we end up?
No,
with this?
we all got it wrong.
Oh, that wrong. Nobody picked TVA. But I did say it was a good possibility Brian Cage would be.
said-
You did.
I
You
can't
did
think
say
of
that.
anyone unless it's Brian Cage. I can't think of anyone else.
You did. And then someone floated out there at the last seconds, Ricky Stark, because Ricky Stark is a free agent.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Who's
Look out
Ricky
for Ricky
Starks?
Starks.
NWA.
NWA guy.
Oh, the
But
old
yeah.
guy?
No.
Their only young guy.
They're all a young guy.
Only young guy. He's
Oh,
the guy
who's
he was partners with
Aaron Solo.
Aaron Solo, Bailey's husband.
He wrestled in the matches that we watched him.
Okay.
Yeah, he
I'm
wrestled
thinking of that guy
Zicky
that-
Dice.
Sticky Dice.
That's what I
I
was
think I
thinking. I
remember
was
that.
like,
Yeah.
he's like one half
Yeah.
Disco Inferno, one half Andrew Dice Clay.
That's Zicky.
So
so Ricky is a free agent now.
that's he should be picked up immediately by somebody.
Yeah, someone.
Although I do like him on NWA whenever they
Yeah.
come back. I saw some of this match. I didn't see the whole thing, but I was loving it until I had to stop watching it. MJF defeated Jungle Boy. I love this match.
This match was
Awesome.
just terrific. Just terrific wrestling. And this is what I've been missing more than anything else.
Yeah.
Just like a really quality wrestling match. Just dudes going out there and just wrestling really well.
I thought
Old
this was
school
great.
wrestling, working the arm. MJF
Yes.
known to work the arm because his finisher
The Salt of the Earth is an armbar.
is they did this poison Rana that was just like oof.
I thought both of them needed this match so
Yes.
much. Like
Yes.
MJF, we know he can talk. We know he's a star to be made, but we
Mhm.
have not seen him wrestle a great
Yes.
match. And he sure did.
Yes.
I was going to start.
I saw him wrestle Wheatus, so
That's true.
This,
You
this
did.
seems like a perfect mid-card match between MJF and Jungle Boy. I mean, both guys are kind of up-and-comers,
It
and
did
it just seems perfect.
it did the thing that
Yeah.
all wrestling matches should do. It got both of them over in
Mhm.
the ways that they needed to get over.
Mhm.
Got MJF more over as an in-ring performer, which he desperately needed. Like he
Yeah.
was on the verge of being like, yeah, he can talk, but he's overrated because he can't wrestle that well.
Right.
He was on the verge of that, and he proved, no, I
Yeah.
can fucking wrestle.
That's
And
the
then-
thing. Like he's so good.
Yeah,
Just
he was
like everything.
awesome. He was so good in that match. And then Jungle Boy, same thing. Like we've seen him improve, but like character-wise, he's kind of a goofy baby face. But in this match, he was like, no, you're gonna slap me in the face, MJF. I'm gonna slap you right in the face, right
Yeah.
back. Like great babyface stuff. Like, oh, I'm gonna
Really
beat you
good
to the punch on this.
Right.
That I'm
Really,
not gonna
really
fall
good
for
stuff.
this. Like they got him over as like, oh no, he's not
Yeah.
stupid.
This was easily my match of the night.
It was great
Easily.
from what I saw.
Mhm.
I saw about half of it before I got kicked off. But
Uncle Dave. right
Why'd you
in
get kicked off?
well, I got children spray me with hoses, and we're having a water gun fight and like a dump the water bucket on each other's head fight, and I was dry, bone dry. The last shot, straight in the crotch. Water straight in the crotch. I was like, "Oh, this is great." I've dumped him like 100 times, and then he just wing right in the crotch. Last shot. I'm like, God damn it! Of course, gotta go inside now. This giant wet crotch. Yeah, I loved it though. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the conclusion of it. But I think I got through a lot of it, but I didn't finish it. How do we pick that one?
We swapped MJF.
Right move.
Yep.
Right guy to win, but also did a good job with Jungle Boy getting him over. So, all right, Cody defeated Lance Archer.
That sounds like a mistake. Having not again watched it, just booking wise, that sounds like
potentially get into a negative space. So let's first talk about the TNT title.
Well, there's no use in talking about the title because we've seen the redesign, and thankfully it looks much better.
Yeah, not great,
much better.
Though. Better.
Yeah, that was a joke of a belt.
Anytime you put a television logo on a belt, it's not going to look great.
Unless it's like a cool logo, but just putting TNT on a belt is just not going to look the best.
It looked like ketchup. Right. It was a bad version of the Universal title.
The old television title that WCW had was kind of cool. That had it had the networks on the sides. Right. Obviously, you can't put all the networks on the sides, but I mean, maybe you could have.
NWAs. I like NWAs.
Yeah, that's kind of a takeoff of of what the other one was. So I mean, maybe that's a mistake, but I'm sure TNT fucking loves it. So
yeah,
I guess that's all that matters. Cody won a belt. Beating Lance Archer.
Yep.
So is Lance Archer useless now?
No,
not necessarily.
No. But I can say one thing: they got a lot of big guys who are loose and who are going to be loose because Brody lost, Lance lost.
Eventually, Brian Cage is going to lose to Moxley.
Yeah, have a lot of.
It's turning into a Haas promotion, though. Yeah, saw somebody put that on Twitter. I forget who it was. They're saying like it's kind of turning into a Haas promotion. A lot of Haas's are coming in.
Yeah,
underused Haas's are being gobbled up by them, which they needed some.
Yeah, they were small before this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Jake Hager's a big dude, but when he is head and shoulders above everyone else,
and when he's literally the only one above 6 foot.
Luchasaur.
Right, Luchasaur. Yeah. Mistake giving Cody this title?
Yeah, for TNT, I'm sure they're happy. If this is if they were the ones who wanted this, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was only going to go so long before he won something. Like he wasn't going to just keep booking himself out.
They backed themselves into a crazy corner with that stipulation.
Yes.
So they needed some way to get out of it, I guess, and this is it.
The other mistake was the four of us all picking against a vice president in his own match.
We swept Lance Archer.
Lance Archer.
I don't know why.
I thought Bill took a lone wolf.
I don't know why Cody even needs a belt. Seriously, like he's got.
He doesn't really.
He comes out with like a fucking entourage of 8 dudes.
I kind of thought that his
coach and let me just say, I cannot stand the Arn bit with the laminated paper.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Like that's just goofy.
Yeah.
Maybe I think that's exactly why he needed a belt.
Make good. Like, hey, if you put this weird tattoo in your neck, we'll give you a belt.
What were you saying, Wally?
Since he comes out with a giant entourage, it's kind of like, well, here's this guy who comes out every week with a giant entourage, and we know he's the whatever
star of the show, essentially.
Yeah, and he hasn't won anything yet. It's kind of stupid. Now that he's at least won something, it makes a little more sense for him to think he's better than that.
This match it's so just like he is most definitely Dusty Rhodes' son because this is so overbooked with Mike Tyson at one point yawning.
That's right. Another
on camera, which is not a good look.
Goofy
and
part.
then obviously being told, okay, Mike, bring some energy up. And then like him threatening to punch a snake.
Love it. I like that.
And then like Arn constantly cheating and then like getting tossed and then Jake getting tossed. And it's just like, and then
Did
I
he
don't
beat
know.
him clean?
Yes. Like,
He countered the blackout into a
Yes.
crossroads. So it's not like he overpowered him. He countered a move.
and he did 2 crossroads, but it's just like it was very overbooked. It probably went 5 or 7 minutes way too long. It's one of the constant criticisms I have about AEW is they give these guys so much time and like quality over quantity, guys. Like this match, the Sheeta and Nyla match, and
How long
like,
was this match?
It was like 20 something minutes, and it did not have to be that long. It could have been 15 minutes in and out. You know, did not have to be that long. But you know, the what should happen is Darby should take this belt off of him at All In, or sooner, or sooner.
If he's still alive.
Darby should take this belt off of him.
Yeah. He should turn heel too.
It seems like he kind of was moved that way, but you know,
I don't know. All right, so we all swept wrongly. We all picked Lance Archer by dummies, a bunch of dummies. Chris Statlander, a nothing match. Chris Statlander defeated Penelope Ford.
This match probably didn't need to be on the show, but I'm guessing you can't cut it because, like, just the week before, like, just two days before it was supposed to go with Britt.
Right, Britt is injured. She has a knee injury. We don't know.
They're saying 6 to 8 weeks, which is very, very good.
That is good.
Which
I heard torn ACL and all kinds of other things.
It could have been much worse,
but it's not. They showed a picture over at like the after party. She didn't have a cast or ice on it or anything, so that's a good sign. Maybe
6 to 8 weeks, and you could still do plenty with that.
When did she get hurt? Because I thought we picked her
Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
On the go home show after we picked. So we didn't pick this. So it's a 0,
and it was just like it was
a waste of time. Yeah. Statlander obviously should have won.
Right.
Another kind of waste. Dustin Rhodes defeating Sean Spears.
Man,
we didn't pick this either.
We didn't pick this.
They just announced this.
Yeah,
they
I mean, good for Sean Spears finally getting a match on TV, but
he looked like a goober. Looked like a complete goober. Like this was the most WWE match AEW has ever had. Like up to the point where Dustin stripped him of his clothes and he was wearing underwear that had a picture of Tully Blanchard over his package.
What?
It's just like
why?
It's like
why is Dustin Rhodes getting wins on pay-per-views?
That's the thing. I don't know. Like the thing is Dustin has at this point nothing to prove. Absolutely nothing to prove in his career. Like we don't need him to be like to come out and get like big wins and like show us that he's violent. Like
I think they're trying to do something here with him. Like he's beating people, leading him to a retirement match.
Yeah,
where he put someone over.
That was the whole Sean Spears thing. Was he said he called him out. He said he was retiring even though he wasn't. But like this match did not need to happen at all.
No, waste of time. All right. Karoshida, we said it earlier, defeated Nyla Rose.
I called this months ago.
You did.
Absolutely months ago.
You did. I was the only one who picked Nyla Rose, right?
I called this 1 week ago.
It's just me.
It was.
Lone wolfing Nyla. Probably the right move. I just don't know.
Easily the right move. Easily the right move.
Karoshida not very good.
Is a big baby face right now. She's easily the most reliable workhorse in the division.
Yeah.
She can go. She's got charisma. She can talk pretty much full-blown English. And I think her and Britt should feud all the way up until All Out.
Do they have anyone else in the meantime besides Britt? Do they have other...
E. Priestley is still around.
But she's probably in England, and she can't get over here. You could go back to Nyla versus Sheeta.
There probably will be a return, yeah.
Statlander. You could go
Yeah.
Statlander to hold them over. at
Babyface
Fyter
versus
Fest.
babyface respect match.
Yeah, at Fyter Fest.
Are they doing another Fighter Fest?
They're doing fight. You did hear this? They're doing Fyter
No.
Fest.
Did not hear that.
Yeah, they're doing Fyter.
When is that?
Cage and Moxley are happening at Fyter Fest. Fyter Fest was supposed to happen in London this year,
Oh,
but
gonna be
obviously
back
that is
at-
not happening.
Daly's place.
It will be happening in Jacksonville, but the date, I'm guessing, sadly, it will happen in July, which I do not like because I would have rather had 3 full months of storylines leading up to All Out instead of
When's
breaking
All
it
Out?
up. All Out's
September.
Labor Day weekend.
Saturday before Labor Day.
Like, we don't need Fyter Fest. I get it. I get it. Like, you need revenue. But, like, even if this wasn't the quarantine, I still wouldn't have liked it. I'd rather them have I'd rather have Double or Nothing and then just really, like, build shit up all the way to.
That is a long time, though, to be fair.
It's
to
3
them.
months. But,
Is it 3
hey,
months?
I'm not.
May,
That's a lot
May
for
to,
the rest of
May
the
to
month.
September?
June, July, August. It's June, July, August. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
I suppose.
Yep.
Uh,
not you suppose. It is literally 3 months.
No, I don't mean that part. I mean the if they shouldn't do it or not.
Numbers, you know.
It's
I don't
just
mean it.
breaking it up, putting a pay-per-view in between is just, I feel like, a lot. And I'm not crazy about it. Because truthfully, I'm not crazy about possibly like the thought of like them being like, oh, you got like a pay-per-view you got to pay for again. Maybe you'll be like $10. I don't know. Because I think that's what
It was
last
free
year.
last time.
That's right, it was.
It was free on VR Live. They had 2 pay-per-views between. Didn't they have Fyter Fest and something else? Fight for the Fallen. They had 2 pay-per-views last time
That's right.
between.
But they also didn't have weekly TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Sheeta. Okay, Sheeta won. I was the only one who picked it wrong. You guys all get points for that.
I enjoyed the match. Well, I did enjoy it, but it was fine. Sheeta's just like heads and
Just
shoulders
got where it
above
needed to
Nyla.
go. Just got where got the story where it needs to go to
Yes.
get up to Britt. I mean, in theory, you could just have Britt be annoying heel.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to face you at Fyter Fest.
Right.
Whatever the fuck it's called. You know, have her heal up. But I feel like Britt needs reps. I think that's the biggest problem with her injury here is that
maybe.
she needs good quality matches leading up to that so that she's ready to have a great match with Sheeta.
Send her to the PC.
PC. Maybe Adam Cole can teach her a few things. Get her trained up.
Have Adam Cole sneak in Britt Baker. Do you get that? Because if you switch the B's, oh man, what a bunch of fucking phonies.
I wish I had that fucking board so I could make a cricket sound.
I'm mostly confused.
Let's say her name was
Mick Schmaker.
Baker instead of Britt Baker.
Let's say it was, yeah.
Switch your letters.
Baker. It'd
This
be
is
then
painful. Let's move on.
Britt.
Stop. Stop. Just stop. John Moxley defeated Brody Lee. He did the Taz spot, DDTing him through the
Paradigm
walkway.
shift. Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it was Taz Bam Bam Bigelow spot
Mhm.
Through a walk. Oh, okay.
through the walkway to the ring. I mean, we've already done that, so cross that off your list. And then he busted open Brody Lee from that, supposedly, and pinned him with another paradigm shift and a chokehold.
Yeah,
Was
they
this
did
a-
pin him. He made he passed out. The last
you won
5
clean though.
yes.
Yes.
The last 5 minutes of this match were very good. That's when it's stuff like kicked out. When they went to like the outside, that's where it like really picked up into like real good stuff. It was all right up until then. And then but yeah, the last 5 minutes were really good. Especially that spot with the DDT through the entrance ramp, and then the finish was real good. I like the finish because like after a paradigm shift, Brody just kicked out at 1, and then
Nice.
another one he kicked out at 2, and then Moxley just choked him out. You know, so
Nice.
it was I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good match.
This doesn't cripple Brody Lee.
No, I think Brody looked good, but I think they do need some work with the whole Mr. Lee Dark Order, but still.
Yeah,
Did-
for sure. And they
Did
need
these
work
two
on that.
ever wrestle in WWE against
Oh,
each other?
sure.
I'm
The
sure
Shield
they
versus
have.
the Wyatt family all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know one-on-one probably, but
All right. The match
Oh,
that
how do we
was.
pick that?
How do we pick it?
it doesn't matter.
Swept, except for Bill, pick Brody
Except for
Lee.
me. Everyone except me picked John Moxley.
All right.
There you go. The craziest match of the night, the Stadium Stampede match.
Bad. It's terrible.
You didn't watch it,
I
so
sure did.
Did not see it.
Sure.
you are Twitter. Didn't watch it, but it was fucking awful. Mom, make me meatloaf. Change
My
my
reactions are
diaper.
based on Mike's reactions.
Change my fucking diaper.
This
Didn't
was
even
not
watch
good.
it.
It was fine. The
I
farther
thought
away,
it was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. The farther away I get from it, the more I just like, yeah. It's fine.
Cares. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
like
I know.
people are so fucking. Here's another thing I saw before we get into this. I saw on Twitter that pissed me off. Somebody on Twitter is like, everybody does this. I forget the particular person. They were like, so and so is not over enough. I don't know if it's Sheeta or Brody Lee or who it was. Is not over enough to warrant this win or whatever it was. It's like no one is over with no crowd. We
Yeah.
don't know who's over and who's not. There's
Yeah.
no fucking crowd. How do we know who's over? Everybody can fucking hate Hikaru Shida. We don't know. There is no one there.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Get off Twitter and live your life. Make a sandwich. Good God.
No, you're right. You're right.
How do we know?
Make a sandwich. That's a weird comeback.
Do anything productive other than just the.
sandwich? Were you talking to a woman? Is this a woman you're saying?
I don't know.
This did
For
sound
yourself.
A little sexist.
For
Little sexist.
yourself. Make a sandwich for yourself.
Ah,
Go out, have a run.
I thought I
Have
was.
a
the
run.
Read a
sexist one.
book. Jesus Christ.
But
So
no,
annoying.
it was fun. It was fun.
I thought it was fun.
I'm just. For
Is it the
me-
greatest thing in the world? No,
No.
it's not. But there were fun moments in there.
Yeah. For me, it's just like I'm just. It's just I'm way.
It's
wearing-
another empty arena thing.
wearing
Yeah.
thin on these types of matches, even if it was WWE or.
don't worry about it. Florida's opening up hard.
Yes.
I don't.
All
I
right,
thought there were some
so
fun things in there.
No, it most definitely was.
I'm definitely gonna owe Mike a $50, but there's gonna be a giant outbreak because
Oh, in
of
2
this.
weeks. In 2 weeks, it's going to explode after this weekend.
I'll say this: SummerSlam will have fans, and All Out will have fans.
It's
As
so
soon
dumb.
as WWE breaks the ice, then wrestling will also break the ice
Right.
at
Yeah, and then-
AEW and other places.
a week later, infections are gonna skyrocket, and everybody's gonna have to close down again because people are fucking stupid and can't
already-
stay at home.
2 weeks from this weekend is when it's going to
Oh, yeah.
explode again.
You wouldn't believe how many people I saw on Instagram in at like parties. I'm like, you're all fucking morons. You're all morons. I hate people.
Are the people we know?
No, probably not. It's all babes. His Instagram
Probably
is
not.
99% babes.
Do you just follow babes on Instagram?
Yeah.
Soccer
it's all-
babes and
It's all babes.
dogs. Soccer babes and dogs.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
good point. I was gonna say 1% dogs, 99% babes. All right. Here's a couple things I liked
Yeah,
about this
give us a
match.
couple things.
I liked the 100 yards of Northern Light suplexes.
Mhm. Fun. Sammy Guevara was the
Star of the match.
Easy.
Yeah, it was the star
Sammy
of
is
the
just he's so good.
I liked Ortiz not being able to swim,
Yes.
and then
I like-
Santana going, "It's 3 feet deep. What do you mean he can't swim?" His own partner heckling him about swimming.
That's a callback to Derek Bateman and Velveteen Dream.
Oh really?
E3, yeah.
Oh, because of their pool incident
Yeah.
with each other. Yes.
I liked Matt Fax 1.0. What was it? The Matt
Yeah.
Fax?
The Matt facts popped
For
up.
Matt
Because
Hardy
he
version 1.0.
he went into the water and turned in. I like how he was underwater too, and he's like, doing the Matt Hardy guns or whatever underwater
He
to the
came
camera.
back up as
3 times.
original Matt Hardy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Then he came back up as version 1.0 Matt Fax.
which that's why the
Hardy.
Matt Fax came up.
The Matt Fax.
Yeah.
Which was funny. And
But
and
every
then the
time
funny thing
he's-
is Santana and Moss could see the Matt Fax on the
yeah,
screen.
yeah, they reacted to the Matt Fax.
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I
And
thought
I enjoyed
barroom-
Excalibur's. Who put Lake of Reincarnation water in that pool? That was funny.
I thought
Yes, the bar.
The barroom brawl was very good.
Yeah,
I
Hangman
thought it
Page.
actually made Jake Hager look somewhat like
Yeah.
a villain.
Hangman Page chasing Sammy down.
JBL then?
What's that?
Is Jake Hager JBL now?
No.
No,
No. But they did. Who'd they do it to? Did Hager?
Hager
drag-
and Hangman were at the bar together.
Right, but who got dragged down the bar like a John Wayne
Hangman.
movie?
Hangman got dragged down the bar.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then Kenny helped him, and then
Yes.
Hangman said, "Let's have a drink," and he poured a giant milk for Kenny and poured a whiskey for himself.
Yes.
And they cheers milk and whiskey because Kenny doesn't drink, which was funny. And I liked Hangman walking around with the horse, walking around inside the arena, still looking for Sammy
Looking
Guevara,
for
like,
Sammy.
"Sammy, where are you?" Meanwhile, the match is going on. Sammy's out on the field. That was fun.
There's a few times I rolled my eyes, like when Jackson DeVille, the mascot, got
Oh yeah, he got a Judas effect.
Judas affected.
What about the red flag
Yes,
part?
that
I
was
didn't.
dumb.
I didn't like that either.
That was dumb.
What, they try to challenge something?
Yeah,
Jericho challenge.
Jericho challenged a pin, and Ref Aubrey went into the blue tent to review it,
Oh my god.
which was all not the best. I'll admit I didn't love that part, but I did love when she walked out and she goes, 2. It's 2, Jericho, and he goes, "Well, you know what? You're a shitty referee."
Like at some
He
point,
just kept on going.
at some point, Aubrey has to like nail
Slap him.
And
Yeah,
like the crowd will go bonk.
Judas affect him.
Yes, something.
Yeah.
But
I
it was,
also really loved when Jericho got knocked out by whoever it was, and Hangman Page came out with the
yes,
the painted line cart,
line
with the
painter.
white line cart that you paint the 50-yard line with, and he painted the line right over Jericho's dead body. that was very funny. He just put the cart right over him like a giant line.
The horse was good.
So it sounds like this match was just a lot of
It was
fun and
bonkers.
goofiness.
It was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
fun, wacky.
Nick Jackson doing a moonsault off the goalpost.
Yes.
Damn.
A lot of stuff like that.
That one wing angel was very high, as we saw.
Yeah, that was scary looking.
Yeah,
Very
it was
scary.
good. It was fun.
Not the greatest thing in the world, but what are you gonna do at this?
Yeah, I know.
For I'll say this, for an empty arena thing, they made it fun.
Yes,
They made it fun. I mean, they had all kinds of fun little bits in there that
yes.
made it a lot more interesting than just the stupid, throw
Yeah,
them
I
into
feel like-
chairs kind of
Yeah.
shit.
If you're gonna do the empty arena, you have to have
So
it goofy,
fucking crazy.
and wild and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's wrestling. You have creative license to be fucking insane if you want to be. So do it. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do something stupid like a stadium match, then go insane and do all the stupid shit you can think of.
Yeah,
Empty the gun. Like,
Because they got plenty of actual wrestling.
sure, they had the
Cards.
ring, and they
Right, yeah.
actually
Yeah.
right. They had the other matches, right? that
Other
were-
matches that,
yeah.
that were true wrestling and stuff like
Right.
that. This seemed good to end a show like that.
So the elite one. Did we all pick the elite?
No, none of us picked the elite.
what?
You
All
swept
inner
Inner
circle?
circle?
Inner Circle.
Wow, that's surprising.
Wow.
Surprising.
For different reasons, because I thought it was Matt Hardy was going to cost them, or you thought they were going to break up.
Yeah, right. I see now. That's flawed logic. Do you think there was too much hardcore in this thing? I saw
Oh.
that. I saw it out there. Everybody has hardcore shit in their match. Like,
What else are you gonna do when it's an empty arena?
I don't know.
You know,
Have a
That's
great match like MJF and Jungle Boy.
Well, I enjoyed the time when they were in the ring. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that. I thought that was great.
All right. I don't know. Do you have a grade for it, Mike? You saw the whole thing. I'm not going to give it a grade, but do you have a grade for your feelings on it?
I would say B minus. B minus.
That feels right.
And my reaction
B.
to Mike's reaction, he says B minus. It was a hard C.
I'd say
It seems
B-
too high for
B minus to B.
your internet takes where you haven't seen anything.
D minus, then. If you want, I can lower it.
I feel like I'm going to blame Skip Bayless. I'm guessing Skip Bayless doesn't watch anything, but has all these takes. It's his fault. All right. Bill, it's time for a segment to be named later. What you got for us?
All right. So I looked into a character you all have been talking about, but I didn't know anything about. Pineapple Pete.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Sugar Dunkerton, a.k.a. Shug D, a.k.a. he's got like a dozen nicknames.
AKA, I've been on the Indies forever.
He's a comedy gimmick wrestler. This is obviously huge for him because he's been wrestling since 2003.
Wow.
So he finally got his big break, I guess. I think he's
Wow.
35 now or something like that.
WWE will. Well, no, they won't.
No, they
I was gonna
won't.
say they'll switch.
No.
They won't.
But he'll get booked a lot if ever Indies come back.
Yes, that's true.
He will.
Just to update my list from last week, the fifth country that I wanted besides Ireland, Spain, Japan, and Australia.
I like how you are to name later an actual thing that you named from last week. This is great.
Poland is my last one.
Poland. You have a
Okay.
reasoning why? I mean,
Yes.
I would want to go there because of my people, but
I am a quarter Polish myself.
oh, okay.
And also because I've been listening to a history podcast, and apparently like everything that ever happens in Europe somehow is affected by Poland. Usually it's just Poland getting run over. And
I was gonna say Poland getting run over by a truck.
What have you been listening to? Hardcore history?
No, I've done a couple of those but that's like 3 hours at a time. That's
I
hard.
know.
Yeah, that's a tough listen.
I was doing what's it called? Revolutions, which is a much shorter 25 to 45 minute podcast. And everything, whether it's France or Germany or Russia, always Poland is a part of it because everyone wants to like, how do we divide? And not like they're ever strong, just how do we divide them up?
How are we gonna kick their ass?
Or like, how do we keep Russia from invading Poland?
Oh, let me just say one more thing about Double or Nothing. Something that was really just like terrific was at some point, I don't know what was going on, but so like just for like a couple minutes, what was it? Excalibur and the announcers just like were like, hey, this has been a really hard week. Really bad shit is happening. We just want to know that we're a family, all this stuff. And it's just like how refreshing. Just like how nice.
Knowledge stuff.
Just to acknowledge stuff, to be like, hey, sadly these two people have passed away. We're all a family, all this stuff. And they said like a bunch of stuff. And it was just like why can't like other companies do that? Like just acknowledge like, hey, man,
One other company, you mean?
yeah,
Everybody
shit's
else
fucked
does.
up. Instead of like on Raw, I just saw like the Shad gas bar, like whatever.
Right.
Like they have MVP out there now doing an MVP segment. Just let MVP say some things. Just let him like say something fucking about him.
Or even if it's remote, just go remote to JTG for 1 minute.
Yes. Just say something. Like, what's so hard about that, guys?
Well, now's a good time to talk about that, I guess, for a
Yeah.
second. That's both of those stories sucked. The Shad Gaspard and the what's her name? I didn't know her
Hana Kimura.
work. Hana Kimura?
Yes. I believe she was in that Tokyo Dome match before
Dark match.
Yes.
She was 22.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And
They both suck. Both
The-
stories suck.
internet was a mistake. Especially social media. Social media was a mistake. Get off social media.
Go make a sandwich for yourself.
make a
For yourself,
sandwich.
not for anyone else. Have a run. Read a book. Stop.
Wait, why
tweeting.
can't I make a sandwich for somebody else?
You can if you want. Stop fucking turning this around on me every time you say something. All right. Do you have any more segments to name?
No, unless
Well,
I just had one
Bad
note.
news.
If Wally wanted to clarify whether he does list what was it, Dutch ovens and baby birding in his Bumble profile.
Maybe birding.
Baby Bird.
Oh, right. The spitting water
I don't
into
know.
somebody else's mouth. Right. Yes. No.
Yes, he does. They're both in there. Go find him on Bumble. You can also find Mike's old profile now that he's taken. His old profile was ifuckmydishwasher.com.
Yep.
Still on there for some reason. I don't know
Oh
why
my
I haven't gotten rid of it. Looking for other hot dishwashers.
Oh God.
All right. We talked about AEW a lot. So let's talk about NXT. Bill, you have the floor again.
Yeah,
Give us some NXT highlights. I did not watch.
We started off with Karrion Kross beating a jobber, which led to a good one-on-one, face-to-face with Tommaso Ciampa.
And man, Karrion Kross, he does a beautiful Northern Light suplex. That is just
I thought he broke his
pristine.
neck at one point.
Yes. That is just a really good Northern Light suplex.
It's better than Peyton Ross's, Bill.
Ooh.
Peyton Ross? Peyton Royce. Whatever her name
Peyton
is.
Royce is a better bridge, I think, but he snaps.
You know they're breaking up?
They just did
slap
something.
each other or something?
They just did something on Raw. They beat the shit out of Chris Cross.
Oh, so it was a fake
Applesauce.
thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Not better
Anyway.
than it's not better than you know who's though. The best in the biz. Alicia
Yeah.
Fox.
Well,
Alicia
it's
Fox.
Peyton Royce and Alicia Fox, it's the bridge. Karrion
Yes.
Kross doesn't do any kind of bridge. He just snaps it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a snap. All right. So
Um,
Karrion Kross, Tommaso Ciampa face off. Good.
So they have a match in your house.
Mhm.
And this was done well because it made
We'll
them
laugh at in your house is back.
without coming to blows.
Right.
Hmm.
Then we had more of the the interim cruiserweight thing. El Hijo de Fantasma beat Akira Tozawa, so he's in the finals.
Decent match.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the other one later was Drake Maverick beat Kushida to
Yes.
now force a three-way tie. So they're going to have one more triple threat match to
Yes.
determine the winner. I don't get what they're doing with Kushida. I get they're trying to do something with Maverick now, but you can't.
Why are you trying to do something with him though? You had him. Is it a fake firing? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
We'll find
But
out
they're
this
making
week.
Kushida look bad. And
Who is it? It's Jake Atlas.
Kushida and Drake
And-
Maverick.
Yeah.
Who wins, Bill?
It has to be Kushida.
I think it's Drake. I
It
think
has
it's
to be.
Drake, and then
Why?
he loses.
If it's not Kushida, then just fire him and let him go back to Japan.
And then he loses in the finals. Is Phantasma in the finals?
Yes, Phantasma's in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't understand why it's a three-way match.
Because
Why would-
they're all tied.
Okay. Why would you set it up
they all
that
beat-
way?
They all beat one another.
Yes.
So there's no
Okay.
tiebreaker either.
It's just a weird way to set it up.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
it
you
is.
want the triple threat match to be the final match, not the match before it?
I don't know.
That's what happened in.
In New Japan, that's how they would do it, right? If two guys were tied on one side,
They do.
they would both be in the match.
No, they would both.
Or
They'd
they
have
do
a
something.
tiebreaker match.
Oh, okay.
They've
Never
done that
mind.
before.
Just
We
feels
also
weird to
saw
me.
Mia Yim beat up on Santana Garrett.
Nice. Good.
But what was good about it was then Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae came out,
Yes.
which then it led to Keith Lee coming out,
Yeah, there should be.
Led
an
to
interesting
Couples match.
I guess. But Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano full on, they literally ran away. They
Yes.
went full chicken poop heel.
Yes.
Well,
They
Keith
dove
Lee
out
is
of the
a
ring and
scary
ran
man.
away.
Keith Lee is enormous.
And and Johnny Gargano's on stage going oh, he's a big boy. Oh, he's
Yeah.
a big boy.
Yes. Johnny.
I want to see them have a match against each other. For
Johnny.
sure.
Johnny and Candice are very
Are
good
they?
heels.
Are they?
They'd get
Yes,
such
they're
good.
I don't know if
heels.
they're over as heels right now.
Bill, what did you think of Shotzi Blackheart's promo?
Did not care much for it.
Ooh.
No.
People loved it, though.
Yeah,
I-
people loved
They
it. And I
fucking
thought it was-
loved it.
And I thought it was
I
awful.
don't
Just
think
awful.
she's awful, but I have yet to be that impressed by her either.
She hasn't done anything that interesting to me,
No.
She hasn't done it. No, she's
Nothing
hasn't done
bad.
anything bad. No.
but nothing
this-
that great.
This
So-
was like an early 2000s MTV dating reality show. I'm Shotzi
Next.
Blackheart
I'm driving tanks.
and I drive a tank. Can you drive my tank?
If you
Okay,
can't,
boys.
next.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
He just kept
That's
calling out Candice LeRae run over a car. Why?
It was very goofy.
Did not love
Very
it.
goofy. People loved it, and
People
I was
fucking
just,
loved it.
I-
Why doesn't she do that in the drop? If she has access to a real tank, why is she driving the mini tank?
How's she gonna get a real tank in there?
I know.
But
She
yeah,
loves
that
tanks.
yeah.
Guys, she loves tanks. She has green hair. She's cool.
Ugh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Didn't love it.
That does not sound good.
It wasn't.
I get
the-
a little annoyed about the NXT women's. It was like Mia Yim has blue hair. Shotzi Blackheart has green hair.
Mm,
Candice LeRae has purple hair. Like, people can have the same hair color.
Yeah,
Still
well,
wrestle.
very much in
You don't need
WWE,
different
they don't
hair
like that.
colors for every wrestler.
Let's see. We had a good match. Roddy Strong and Dexter Lumis was fun.
yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was
Big
good.
Dex had a good match.
And Roddy
That's what
beat
I'm
him.
calling him now. Big Dex.
But yeah, he turns out he can go.
Yeah,
It wasn't anything crazy, but it was a good match.
He's a decent hand.
Have we
Good
clarified anything about his character? Is he actually like,
Haven't
or is it
clarified
just
anything.
mysterious?
Yep.
Did he lose?
He did lose. He got rolled
Okay,
up.
good. Fucking
And
And
good.
then
Undisputed
came
Era
out.
came out, and then Velveteen Dream came out.
dressed as Velveteen Dream came dressed out as Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Then we had which one of you was super high in Everrise? Is that you, Mike, or you, Ryan?
it was me.
That was Mike.
They lost to Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch with 0 offensive moves, not one.
Well, the mechanics
Jobbers.
did the same
Yeah.
thing.
They're jobbers.
They are full jobbers.
I'm sure you can find the same thing about the mechanics.
The Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch, this is clearly they're getting a mini push just so they look good when they lose to
Imperium. Right.
And then the last match was Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai, and then Charlotte Flair came in and ruined it.
I can't. That don't get me started on this bullshit. Last week you do a DQ bullshit finish. This week you do the same finish to go off the air, and then just do a 3-way. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Bad booking.
Yeah, that's shitty. Fucking.
Lazy booking.
It is.
Oh.
It's
There was one thing I
Shitty.
did forget to mention, Marie. If you didn't watch it, you missed killer Damian Priest promo.
oh god. Damn.
What?
He's super mad at Finn Balor. Not mad. I had to go
Yeah,
after him.
that was the letdown of the century. It's like Finn Balor's secret attacker is Damian Priest.
Yep.
Come on.
I didn't love it, but it was good.
Why did he? Why? Can you break it down into like one sentence? Why did he feel the need to do this?
Feel the need to do what?
Beat up Finn Balor in secret.
Because Finn Balor's a big name and he wants to be infamous, so he has to go after big names.
So that makes no sense why you would attack him behind his back. But sure.
Yep.
When you're double the size, you attack him
He
behind his
basically
back.
said, I'm trying to make a name off Finn Balor, is what he basically said.
Some of these NXT reasonings for like they have really good moments of like I've turned on you or whatever, like heel turns, like the Dakota Kai thing, and
Yeah.
it all works out. But the reasons that they then talk about eventually, it's like, huh? What? Like
Oh,
the Raquel
Right.
Gonzalez. I like how you did your thing, so I'm gonna be your partner now.
Can we
okay.
talk about how they're hot-shotting Riddle versus Thatcher in a cage next week?
Next week, yeah.
What?
They hotshotted that entire angle. I feel like those two could have been fun tag partners for a long time, and then
No.
had a nice
They
break.
hot-shot it to that.
You don't think so? You don't think they would have been fun tag partners?
No, they
Who's
were
Thatcher?
annoying.
No, because the thing is you already had that with Pete.
Yeah.
Pete laid the ground.
He's
and,
not there.
right, but you can't then like just sub in Pete and be like, "Yeah, this is the new Pete." That's why I did.
That's
it
what they
by-
did. They already did it. This is the new
what we
serious
need
Pete.
now is get Pete's reaction to all this and what happened with his guy Thatcher.
No, because Pete
It's
dealt
Thatcher.
with the wackiness and it kind of like embraced it, but Riddle tried it with someone else with Thatcher, and this guy was like, "What the fuck? Get the fuck out of my face!" and kicked the shit out of him. But hot-shotting this for a cage match, like
Cage
with
match next
Kurt
week.
Angle as the ref,
Wait, they fired Kurt Angle back as the ref?
they didn't fire Kurt Angle as the ref. They They did fire
He
him.
was fired, right?
Was fired, and they are bringing him back as a
I didn't hear
ref.
that. Didn't know that.
Yep. Mike Tyson right in the middle of that. That's how I feel about that match right now.
Thatcher kind of looks like a mix between Sami Zayn and Cesaro.
I love Matt Thatcher. If I could be a wrestler, I'd be Matt Thatcher.
Matt Thatcher?
Yes, because he's
Timothy Thatcher?
just like Matt Thatcher. No, I'd be Matt Riddle.
I could be any wrestler. I would be Matt Thatcher.
Matt Thatcher. That'd be my wrestling name.
You want to be them combined? Is that what you're saying? I'm still confused.
Yes.
Okay. If they were mutated into one person, that would be you as a wrestler. All right. Anything else on NXT that is worth talking about?
That's all.
All right.
I think so.
Mike, do you want to do a Booker Man or a favorite wrestler of the week?
No. Favorite wrestler of the week. Favorite wrestler of the week. It's Kurt Angle.
I have one question about this Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
A singles wrestler, tag wrestler, or both?
Ooh,
Is he a male?
Both.
Is he a male?
He is a male.
Okay, good. That's all we needed to know. All right, Wally, it's time for top 5. What you got this week?
Top 5 things I would do with $1 million. Starting from lowest. Number 5 is lowest amount spent. Number 1's the most amount spent. So number 5 would be buy a whole new set of electronics because I got some shitty electronics.
Just wipe them all out.
Just buy a new phone.
Just wipe them all out. Just take it all, put it in a box, and burn it, and buy a new.
Yep. Number 4 is travel around Europe. Number 3 is donate to charity, probably a cancer research.
Okay.
Number 2
Nice.
is buy some real estate. And number 1 is invest.
Number 1 is invest.
Fascinating.
What's the very fun and fancy thing you're going to do with $1 million?
Absolutely
Probably
fascinating.
$400,000 worth of that.
I mean, that's smart.
Now, when you say
It's
invest,
not
you
fun.
put $400,000 on red,
Yes, exactly. Yep.
double your investment.
No. Red, no. I like number 15. We're going to go with number 15. All of it, just on 15.
Wow.
Just on 15.
That is the return on investment when that hits.
That would be quite the return. All right. Billy, you want to do a top 4?
There you go. Here's a late breaking thing.
Oh, okay.
Drew Gulak is working this week's WWE tapings.
So he's back.
He's probably back.
Or is this we're just bringing everybody we fired back in some way or shape or form?
Yeah.
I feel like there's other
back.
things that happened this week, but I think we covered the major players there. But all right, coming up next, Mike, you are in charge. Now you had to make a change because your Book It card game was an epic fail.
Yeah.
I think it could be a
Epic
fun
fail.
card game, but on the way we were trying to play it, it was not working.
No, this
Yeah,
is
like
a
The
game
online
person.
platform. The game sounds fun, but the online platform. In person,
would've been
sure.
fine.
in person we'd really enjoy it, but
Better platform, it would be fine too. But
right.
Yeah.
It's bad. It was very difficult, so we had to punt. I'm very thankful that we did that because it was so rough, especially for me.
We did 1 hour on one round,
Yes.
and we didn't even get through the entire round.
We didn't finish, yeah. And I just didn't even do anything because I couldn't even get it to work. So we have, what is it now that we have? Jeopardy?
Yes, Jeopardy.
You're the host. You're the Trebek of this
Mhm.
Jeopardy, and the 3 of us are the contestants.
Oh yeah.
Do we have to buzz in?
Well, that's what we were figuring out before you showed up.
By the clapping? How do you clap?
Yes.
reactions
Reaction.
next to record probably.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you're going to be able to keep track of this.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. See how
All right, Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
I'm excited for this. Did you write the questions or did you find the questions from?
I've wrote a little this, a little that. And it's 3 rounds. This is full on Jeopardy.
Is there final betting?
Shoot. The one thing I forgot to do was pick out a few daily doubles. Sugar. Well,
we got to take a pee break, so pick out some daily doubles.
I'll do that quick.
All right. This show's over. We're gonna do that Jeopardy. Hopefully, it works better than the Book It game or whatever it was called. I think it will. I'm excited.
Yes.
If you actually want to watch us stream this live on YouTube, we usually do this around 8 o'clock on Monday night.
Which
You don't wanna
part?
Watch us.
this episode because we had 2 people watching for most of the stream, and I'm
Oh,
pretty
who
sure
are the people?
Me and Bill. I'm betting.
You watched the whole thing?
I mean, it's
I
in the
just
background.
I threw it up. Yeah.
Why not? Why
And
not?
it's weirded me out because it's behind the live.
It's low.
delay.
It's lagged.
30 seconds. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna play Jeopardy next. Peace out. Mike, we're still on YouTube.